Hi, this is Kari with the Kent County Public Library from the Covington branch. This is my son. Can you get in there? This is Aiden. He's 10 and he's going to help us today. So we are going to make no-bake peanut butter cookies today. So what you need is a fourth of a cup of unsalted butter. So that is a half of a stick of butter. A cup of sugar, a fourth cup of milk, 6 tablespoons of peanut butter, a half teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and on the recipe I have a cup and 3/4 cup of quick oats. I'm going to go ahead and use 2. I found out you need a little more oats in there. We like a little more oats in ours. So we've got quick oats right here. I just bought the quick minute oats from Kroger. Okay, so what you first need to do is add your milk. Don't touch the pan, it's hot. Add your milk, your sugar, and your butter into a small saucepan and melt all of that together under medium heat. And you want to, hold the handle, no. Yeah, no, so stir with your right, hold like that, there you go. And you just want to stir that until the butter is all melted and, and then it's cooking. It's no bake, it's cooking. It's on the stovetop. You bake in the oven. So you're going to let all that melt. Once it's melted, I pop the lid on, turn it up to high, get it to a rapid boil, and let it boil for 60 seconds. Then you're going to remove it from the heat. So while Aiden's...
It takes forever.
It takes so long. It doesn't take forever. While Aiden's stirring and melting all that, because we're actually just going to do this whole process live, I just want to remind everyone that you can go online and use all of our databases. You just need a library card. If you need to get a card, you can do that online as well. If you need, maybe you notice that your card is not working properly, you could actually use our chat reference and we can look up your number for you and see what's going on with your account and get all that squared away. We also are doing a how-to on Wednesday at 4, and we have story time Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock, so make sure you tune in for those. Let's see, Aiden, you got it?
No.
You're fine. You're getting there. Keep it over the heat. You got it. What else?
I see the butter is almost completely
So you can also add cocoa powder to this recipe if you would like. There are different recipes online. I've also seen recipes on how to make these as like a power pack. So you can use like the powdered peanut butter and all that to make them a little more healthier. You could use almond milk. You can use dates to substitute in for the sweetness of the sugar. There's a lot of things that I found online, but this is the way we're going to do it here today. It's a little easier for the kids. You're fine. Okay, that's about melted. You can stop. I'm going to turn it up to high and get that to come up to a rapid boil. How can you make these Eastery? So, if you have the little they're like the little robin Whopper eggs. You can add those to your cookie before you pop it in the refrigerator. Also, what you can allow your kids to do is make little Easter eggs out of marshmallow fondant, and that's really easy. All you need for marshmallow fondant is marshmallows and powdered sugar and some butter and maybe some Crisco. I can pop that recipe in the comments. That's something that I make quite often. And it's edible and it tastes better, in my opinion, than regular fondant. It has a nice sheen to it. So you can let them roll that out. If you had any, I know there's like the little crunch eggs that you can buy at the store. So if you can find any candy eggs, unfortunately we ate all of our jelly beans that were the nerd eggs. So we don't have any to add to our cookies. You could also top it off with sprinkles. So we're gonna use sprinkles today. Hi Tim. Hi Butch.
10 people watching.
It's okay. Yeah, that's great.
And now it's not.
So this is getting ready to boil.
Yay.
So once that's up to a rapid boil, I'll pop on the timer and we'll let it boil for 60 seconds. You can also add in chocolate chips if you want. We may add in some peanut butter chips. We've got some Reese's peanut butter chips that we're gonna go ahead and pop into ours today just to give it a little more crunch there. Okay, so it's at a rapid boil. So I'm gonna take the lid off, start my timer, let it go for 60 seconds. Aiden, do you want to go ahead and start with the next step? So the next step is we'll remove that from the heat when it's ready, and then we are going to
We need a fire.
we're fine. Well, it is. No, I'm not gonna turn on the fan.
Yeah.
If the smoke alarm goes off, well, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll have to get a broom out. But this is going to be the next step. We are going to remove it from the heat, and we're going to stir in the peanut butter. Okay? But I'm going to turn off the burner first.
What's the mitten?
You don't need a mitten.
Okay.
Okay. Like 16 seconds left.
15 mother!
You're going to turn it on?
Yeah.
I'll try to talk over the fan. Kitchen's really close to the smoke detector. That's really good, but sometimes it does go off.
Stop it.
Okay. So timer's off. So turn the burner off.
Don't burn yourself.
Okay.
Don't let kids.
I will take a
Don't let kids near.
pot holder.
Look at this.
Okay, so stay away from the burner, Aiden, and come over here. Scoop all the peanut butter in. I'll hold the pan. You can pick up the bowl and then you hold the bowl and scoop at the same time. Okay. We're gonna get the rest of that. I put in more extra, don't worry about it. So this is 6 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can always add in more peanut butter if you want. So, okay, excuse me. Thank you. So we're just gonna stir that all together until all that peanut butter melts. At this time, we're gonna go ahead and add in a half a teaspoon of vanilla. So if you wanna measure out a half a teaspoon, that's not a teaspoon, no. That'd be a lot of vanilla. You can do it over the pan in case you spill.
There. Is this a half?
Yeah, that whole thing is a half.
I messed up.
You didn't mess up. So add in your vanilla, stir that peanut butter in there. Looks so good. Okay, now you're gonna take your oats.
Dump them in.
So I just dumped in my oats into a bigger bowl. That's 2 cups. And then I'm gonna dump in the peanut butter. So just hold that. Peanut butter mixture there. And then Aiden, what I need you to do for me is stir all those oats in. Just keep stirring.
Until it gets very hard. Like every single oat?
Every single oat should be covered. Every single oat.
Over here. Okay, that's everything.
Keep going.
Ah.
Nothing wrong with more peanut butter in my opinion. Okay, that looks good, Aiden.
Except for pens.
So what's the next step? We're done with this. What do you think we do now? We get to use the scooper, you're right. So what I have is a cookie sheet that I have lined with wax paper. You can use parchment paper if you like. You could also just use, like, if you wanted to do a glass pan, you could line it and stack it. So Aiden, just scoop it onto the pan. Okay. Yep. Keep going. Good job.
How long do these take to bake?
Okay, so at this point, if you wanted to add candy Easter eggs, I just take a spoon and kind of smash that down, and it makes it into like a little nest. And then if you add in your eggs now, it'll help it stick so they don't fall off. So once you've got your, thank you Aiden, your pan loaded up, I put this in the fridge. The recipe says 45 minutes to an hour. I had mine in the fridge for like half a day. I like to eat mine cold. This recipe, I've got some. So this recipe made, I think, like 18 of these. There's 3 left. So the kids really did enjoy them. This reminds me of peanut butter fudge. So if you love peanut butter fudge and you like oatmeal, you're gonna love these cookies. And so they're kind of just crumbly, good. So, and like I said before, you can add in chocolate. Let's add some sprinkles. We'll top them off with some sprinkles.
I want to do that.
Go ahead, you can put some sprinkles on there. Give them a little Easter pastel kick there.
Yeah.
Okay. If you know me, you know I always have teal in this house. I love teal. Aquamarine, whatever it is. I mean, like, look. Like, it might be an obsession at this point.
Yes, it is.
So, I'm curious if someone wants to try this because I didn't try it. Could you make these peanut butter and jelly if we added jelly to the tops of it? So, instead, you know, when you do like those drop cookies with the Hershey Kiss, instead of using Hershey Kiss, you could probably do some kind of jam in there, or those thumbprint cookies that have that kind of preserve in the middle. I thought about that the other day, and that might be interesting to add. You could play around with it. This is a great way for kids to just experiment with different ingredients, and you can allow them to measure out all the ingredients, mix everything together. They do need supervision at the stove, so I would let the older child do that. I have a 6-year-old. He did not participate because it was going to be the stove around the stove.
He's probably going to not.
I think we're all just a little stressed with having to stay home all the time. That I didn't need to add that.
Yeah,
so I will post the full recipe and all the instructions in the comments. If you do make these with your children, please post pictures in this event so we can see and we can share those with staff. Again, make sure that you're utilizing all of our great databases that we have at the library. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you to Aiden for all his help.
Yeah.
He gave up some of his video time to help us. So thank you. I don't know what I'm doing next week, so if you have any suggestions, you can pop those down in the comments as well. Thank you for joining us today. Everyone stay safe and healthy. And I can't wait to see everyone back at the library. Take care.